Hello, everybody. I have missed you all so much, and I am so glad that we are approaching Christmas. I'm excited. I'm so glad that we have been going through this thing called Advent season. I'm going to say that again. It's called Advent season. Have you been talking about Advent anywhere in your life right now? Usually it's not a subject that people really talk about, if we're honest, only if we're going inside a church during the time of Christmas. But it is Advent, y'all, when we are preparing for the coming of Christ. When we are preparing for the coming of Christ, that is when it is Advent season. And we have to understand some things about what it means to receive the coming of Christ into our lives and into the world. Yeah, we're not alone though. I love that when we get to go to that favorite book, Minister TB's favorite book called the Bible, we see characters that show us that in life we are not alone with God. And we have a key character in the Christmas story. Not yet Jesus, I'm talking about Mary. I honestly really love Mary and the role she plays in being Jesus's mother, being the one who was responsible for bringing Christ into the world. But that was no easy task for Mary. Since the moment she found out that she was going to be the mother of that baby named Jesus, who would come into the world and save us from all hurt, harm, sin, or danger, that would save us from anything that would keep us from a life free in happiness and love. That was a big task for Sister Mary, Mother Mary, who in Luke chapter 1, in the Bible, we see that in Luke chapter 1, an angel approaches Mary and says, "Look, Mary, you're going to be the mother of Jesus. But guess what? You're going to do it without anybody touching you, kissing you, or doing whatever it is that actually creates a baby." And so basically she has to understand that a baby is going to come into the world through her in a way that nobody really has ever done. And that baby is going to be the Lord, right? God, who comes to make life better for you and me. And this is what the angel tells her as she, like us, y'all, is preparing for the coming of Christ. The angel tells her, Gabriel is his name. He comes up to her and says, "Favored one, the Lord is with you." Y'all, I love to hear that because it lets Mary know, as Gabriel says to Mary, the Lord is with you. It lets Mary know that God is present. You know what it means to be present every day in school when there is the time of attendance and the teacher says, "Are you present?" And the teacher says your name and you respond here or present. That is what Gabriel does for Mary. He takes he takes attendance for God. And God says to Mary, "I am here. I am present." And isn't that just amazing for us to know that when we are preparing for the wonderful, great, sometimes difficult things that God is going to do through us to make sure that our house and our schools and our bodies and everything about life is just wonderful and happy and better, we have to sometimes always really understand that God is present. And we don't have to unwrap that present because we have the present of God's present. And we can be present in this life, ready to receive, ready to raise our hand and say, I am here. Lord, send me because God is with me. Amen, family. Know that you have the present of presence.